However you want to look at it, Bitcoin has come down and it is looking okay. But right now we have gotten a bit of a cool off. Today is the day, may I say, that we may get a move. Okay, let's jump into it. What's going on? Alex O Crypto here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Otter Gang. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Now you can see that Bitcoin's kind of like in this falling wedge, in my opinion, which is a giant bull flag, in my opinion. Okay, this is what I'm going with. I ain't going with no triangle. I ain't going. You know what I mean? Let's go with the bull flag, okay? Because I want to remain bullish, and so do you. But nonetheless, let's see what's going on with Bitcoin right now. Now you can see that we have clearly gotten rejected from our key area, given in advance. Now, what do I mean, given in advance? Well, I definitely mean that we have an amazing, top-notch, super duper amazing traders Discord full of absolute legends where we give trade setups, ideas, thoughts, and have a great community of like-minded people who don't just talk a bunch of shit and rug pull people, okay? So it's pretty awesome. Come and hang out. Link is in the description below, okay? Where we give these ideas and these trade setups and these areas of where we're looking for confluence, right? So you can see that we have had a bit of a rejection. We were saying this, okay? I'm not one of these people who are like, I told you this was going to $100,000, okay? But we give levels in advance, and we hope to take advantage of putting probabilities in our favor and making money while trading. We're here to make money. We're here to work together. We're here to extract profits from the market, and that's what we hopefully continue to do, okay? So looking here, I mean, we've gotten that rejection off of the golden pocket that we were eyeing up for quite some time, coming in, bang, bang, choo-choo train, down we come, and I do my thing. So you can see right now we are looking for this to bounce, okay, first and foremost, and then to break these highs. That is going to be crucial in the next coming days, okay? I would love to see us put in a higher high here and a higher low, okay? So where are we going to get that bounce? Are we going to swing failure pattern? Because that's very much on the table as well before heading up, okay? There's a couple of options here long term, okay? And if we do fall, where are we falling? Well, my key level to fall is right around 56,400, okay? So that's the line in the sand. Now let's get into market cipher. We were looking at the 3-day. Okay, the 3-day came up to the 0 line as predicted, and we were looking for this to bounce, okay? It has flattened out, and you can see the momentum wave is now peeking its head underneath the 0 line. What happened when this happened? We got a massive move to the upside, okay? So when we get a trigger wave down below here, when we're oscillating up top, we tend to have a very explosive move to the upside. So now, what are we waiting for? We're waiting for the VWAP to really cross over. Okay, we've flattened out here. We want the VWAP to lead the way, momentum to come up behind it, and money to continue to rise. Okay, that's going to be what we're looking for long term to kind of give us a forecast into the future. That's what we really want to see, is that beautiful ride into the sunset kind of deal. So that's going to be our tell. Okay, now going into the daily for today, what do we see? We see some negative posturing. Okay, negative posturing to the downside on multiple time frames. Here, crossing the 0 line on the VWAP here, and money coming slightly out. Not too dramatic, because we did have quite a nice ramping here where we were dropping quite dramatically, and now we've ramped back up. Okay, getting above, you know, that 15 level, which I tend to treat as very bullish. Okay, so yes, we've had a big sell-off, coming back, grabbing liquidity of people going long late. Okay, that's kind of the thesis here. So now we do have a bounce level down here. We'll get into that. But right now, it does look like we're cooling off, and we're getting a red dot to the downside. So this could be a little bit more downside for today. But nonetheless, we are a very critical bounce area. Now, 63,800 was our bounce level yesterday. We came to it, we bounced, and we kept dropping. Okay, so these levels or where we look for reactions on price. If the momentum is coming against us, we tend to not want to trade them. We want to put ourselves in the trend's favor, which was down yesterday. Okay, so you could have gotten into a short and been okay. However, we don't want to chase price. We want to set the trap. So how are we setting the trap today? So looking at this 12-hour, very bearish looking, where we have the stochastics changing to red, the confirmed red dot to the downside, and the VWAP very low here, extended actually down to like negative 17. We have this negative 10 bar here that we use as a kind of filter. So now we're expecting either a little bit more down and then up, or to bounce from here. Okay, so that's what's expected for today, is either a tiny bit down and a bounce, okay, which would mean something like that. However, this is playing out to the downside right now. So we'll be patient with that. Now, what is the 4-hour suggesting for today? So looking at this, the 4-hour was ramping up. We had that Stegosaurus back that we kept talking about. I mean, it was like Jurassic Park in this bitch. So we were looking at this continuation here. And typically you get a bearish divergence coming into this. We didn't get the bearish divergence. It just held that resistance, that 618 golden pocket area, triple top, okay, triple top, and then dumped, okay. Now we have come back and we filled up some liquidity zones, okay. This is good. This is good. Now, where do we look for the bounce? So we can pull the fib 618 here from top to bottom. That was a bad fib pull. You know, it's early. Sometimes you can't pull your fib in the morning. Sometimes it's just not ready. So we do have a golden pocket down here that we are targeting as well. Holy shit, I almost spilt my coffee. Ooh, it went woo, and I caught it. Wow, that was pretty good reflexes for early in the morning. So we got this area down here, this golden pocket. Let's see if we do have any liquidity zones. So we do have a liquidity zone down below us here. Boop, boop. And we want to mark out that liquidity as well. And that's just the lows, right? That's just the lows where we can be looking for a possible bounce from, okay? And we want to clean this up. Let's make this nice and neat so when we share it in the Discord and you guys can copy the levels, you guys can just see it very easily, okay? I also put out a statement yesterday about our levels and about, not copy trading, because it's not, these levels are here to help you. They're here to guide you. That's why we do this. We want everybody to kind of make money together, but we don't want you to just trade blindly on these levels, okay? We want you to learn how we're getting these levels, what these levels are, and what to do at these levels. We look for a reaction of price within these levels, right? Either I'm looking for an exhaustion wick, bouncing continuation, higher highs, higher lows, looking to buy, right? I'm looking for a bullish divergence, right? I'm looking for price to get bought up so quickly, like this one here, and then we look for the retest in the continuation, and we get in long here, okay? So these are areas to kind of help us. We're not just setting trades here and just hoping for the best, okay? We want to have confluence. We want to have our oscillators telling us which way price is going to go, and that's why we use Market Cipher, right over here. It's the best damn oscillator in the industry, okay? So make sure you go and use that description, link in the description below. We also have a new sponsor, BloFin. Quite a good deal if you use my link, and it helps support the channel. So I'd greatly appreciate that if you want to support the channel, because everything here is free. So you might as well support the channel. So then again, we don't want you just trading blindly. Okay, so we have our key level here, matching up with confluence in here. And then we have bounce from this key level here. I am going to put a horizontal in here just because I have kind of like a void. So I want to make sure that we are isolating price where it is, right? Okay, so looking at this right now, can definitely come lower. Let's see, point of control above us. Yeah, just above us, point of control. You do have a volume node here. You're getting a bit of an exhaustion wick. Okay, so this could be the bounce level still. We did have this mark out as a bounce level yesterday. So looking here, we're looking for a bullish divergence, which you are getting. You're getting lower lows and higher highs, right? Lower lows, higher highs. Money is coming out. That's a little bit negative. You have a big separation on stochastics, so you're looking for the RSI to catch up to the stochastics. That typically gives you a nice move. This could be the bounce level right now as we're speaking. So a little bit of due diligence. What would justify me getting into a long right here? Well, you got the lower low, you got the higher high. Money is pretty thick in the red. You got VWAP coming up. You want to see this trickle up. So for me, on this looks good. But what do I want for confirmations? Okay, so for me, I would like to see either this high taken out. I want to see a change in market structure. Okay, this is just rolled over. I want to see a higher high, a higher low, and continuation, holding this as support. That's going to be indicative of strength. Okay, of strength, money coming back into the market on a higher term time frame, like the 3 hour, 4 hour. Okay, it's still remaining thick. We have a deep anchor wave here, a VWAP crossover incoming, 2 hour, okay, posturing to the downside, red dot. So a little bit iffy this morning to try and take a trade just off of that signal. So I stress patience. Let the trade come to you guys. If you do see this morning of that pump, because we got a full moon a couple of days ago, so this could be the full moon pump that's incoming. That we are looking for that higher high, taking out the significant high. What really is going to get me hot and ready to say we're pushing is to get above here. Okay, 67,000. That's going to be our new target to break. Once we get above 67,000, all bets are on. Okay, all bets are on. Looking at the heat map, we'd be getting some moves, H bar and all that FUD. So you got Toncoin, H bar, Dog with Hat, a cash network. Okay. Bonk, Ordi, Arweave, Real World Assets, Pepe. Okay, so we were looking for the retest on a lot of these things, going over our trade setups. Look at this. We have our render trade setup coming back down, retesting the lows like we were talking about yesterday. We did TA on a lot of these things for you guys, so we've come back and retested, right? Looking at Injective, coming back retesting, same kind of thing, right? So overall, a lot of things coming back, retesting. We even had a cast trade set up here, looking at that as well. Let's see if we can continue to push back, okay, to push back, and hopefully we can make a lot of money together. Also, one last thing is that we do have a reading today of GDP growth at 8:30 this morning. So that will be in an hour, okay, in an hour GDP. So maybe stay out of a trade until that's done. Watch the dollar index. Use that as confluence. Pump, we're probably dumping. Dump, we're probably pumping. Okay. And to me, it looks like we are getting a little bit of a rejection on the Dixie, probably coming back down to retest 104. So that would be bullish, in my opinion, if we lose this level and we come down to here. Bullish, in my opinion. Let's watch this and see how it reacts to the GDP ratings this morning. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hang out with us at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today on the live stream. Much love to you guys. Peace.